Welcome to day 65 of my Road to 2000 ELO journey in chess. My ELO's at 1514. We keep breaking new grounds. Feels great. I'm on a nice upward slope. So let's jump right into the game. I've got time for a 15-minute, 10-second increment. I'm feeling ready. But I do prefer 10 minutes. It's just whoa, 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 whoa. I'm playing at 1380. No, 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 no. The fact that they put me against a 1386 is telling me that not a lot of people are playing this time format. And I aborted because A, I feel like there's too much risk for me. And oh no, I'm a little scared because I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. I really prefer someone closer to my level. Not because I don't think they're good, because I'm actually worried they're too good. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? Alright, I'm worried. I can't even lie. Hold play. Hold play. There's just a lot of elo on the line for me. 11. Oh my god, 11 points. All right, let's just lock in. Because I'm saying they could be better than their rating maybe would make you think. So, and I understand that, especially at this time, and it's only 11 p.m. There's probably not a ton of people playing. So, I can't be too picky, but there's a good amount on the line for me. I just can't shake that off. Like, can't shake the feeling that I might. All right, forget it. We're just gonna stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. We gotta look at e5, c5. c5 is not ready yet because there's take take. Actually, I like this. Do I want to go ahead and trade? Yep. That way I can also bring out my bishop, and I can also play rook here after trade and take and take and take. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't want the rook on that file because the wait, take. Yeah, I don't think I want the rook at that file, but that's if they take. They might not even take. Okay. So trading is good. Putting the rook on e8 after knight takes and recapture allows me to play e4. By getting e4, I'm just attacking the bishop, taking up space, preventing this pawn from ever being pushed. So I might actually do e8, but I'm expecting maybe, because how are you going to develop this bishop? This bishop needs to be developed. Okay, that's actually a fair move. Pretty fair move. I have this, attacks here, but then if I play bishop here and take, they might play b3. If they play b3, I haven't discovered it. Let's go. But then if I play here, I'm also worried about knight here. If knight there, then I can just bring my queen up. Develop my queen, or just bring the rook up. I'm expecting takes. This doesn't seem very likely. I also have queen c8. Queen c8 protects this pawn and the bishop, so I don't have to double up my pawns by taking back. I just saw this message here. I think what I was doing with aborting the games just because I didn't like the elo. I don't know if that was a good thing to do. That might actually be against some sort of rule. So I gotta be cautious with that. Actually, you don't get this message if you abort on mobile. Sometimes I'll abort because I start a bullet game and I'm actually not ready to finish it out all the way. Um, okay, what's the idea behind this move? I guess they saw that if I take and take, it protects this, but also puts pressure here. So now I think I have to play queen c8. Queen c8, and if here... Ooh, what if I push instead? If I push instead, I'm weakening the light squares, but I'm preventing knight here and protecting this pawn. So between queen c8 and bishop, pawn b6, which should I play? I'm actually not 100% sure. So what do I like queen c8? I mean, just take the queen off the starting square. Um, prevents knight here. This doesn't prevent knight here. The only downside of this move I can think of is that I'm moving my queen, but I'm not connecting my rooks. So I think by playing b6, I can then play something like queen d7. It's a bit of a committal move. Um, so I have to be wary of that. Um, I'm thinking c5. Yeah, I'm thinking c5 because if I get c5, this pawn can't be pushed. He's blocking this pawn. Do I have a sacrifice here? If takes, bishop takes. No, it doesn't work. Hold on, hold on. At first, I have to take here. No, you know what? Because I see the rook is defended by the queen. The queen is defending this and that. If I take this and this takes, then I can't take yet because the queen is defending here. What I'm noticing is defending two pieces. So I want to find a way to sort of like take advantage of that the queen's doing a lot right now, but I don't see what. If I takes a bishop. No, there's no sacrifice here. I might have to play queen c8 anyways. Actually, no. Now I have queen e7 on the table. Um, why don't I just play c5 now? No, I think I want to prevent this for now. I don't think I have to play c5 yet. No. I'm thinking of where to put my queen, or if I even move it. I'm gonna have to move it because after bishop here, what am I gonna do? I'm thinking here. Here. I'm very indecisive right now. I don't see one of those moves. I don't see what makes either of those moves the best. But like I said before, if I put it here, I can't double up. So you know what? You know what? I think this is a safer square. It might not even be the correct move. Maybe I didn't even have to move my queen. But you know what? Connecting the rooks, I can't be wrong. Maybe I play rook f d8. Okay, they just take. Okay, they take. Take with bishop or queen? Bishop or queen? Bishop or queen? Bishop. I'm gonna take bishop. All right, now they're allowing their bishop to come out. We're gonna play rook here. Simple development. Let's say they play bishop here. I can actually no. No. There's no sacrifice. There's no sacrifice right now. But it's still I would say it's pretty even. There's no okay, now they can I stack? If I start stacking, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm trying to play just a little fast. So I mean I think so far like as part of like my videos, I've only done two 15-minute games, maybe three, but only two that I can remember solidly. Both of them I just went really low on time, which is ironic because I get like not only increment, but like 5 extra minutes. So I don't know how that's possible. But yeah, this would be super embarrassing to lose. Like honestly, like I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep at night if I okay take, then the rook takes, they take the open file, so that's already kind of a no-go for me. So if I bring the rook here and then takes, I can either take a pawn, take a queen, take a rook. I like taking a rook because I maintain the open file, and I have moves like I don't know. I can also I don't know. This pawn is pinned. Maybe I can also even okay no. Let's stick with the plan. Stack the rooks. If take, I just take back. Maybe my next move will even be rook c6. Rook c6 puts pressure on this pawn, which is pinned to this queen and cannot be guarded by anything other than this bishop. And if the bishop protects it, maybe I can bring the queen up. Who knows? I feel like b6 was not smart. It was probably not smart. If you don't take, let's say they just move the king or something, like just a random move. Then after take, 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 take. No, there's no direct move to kind of win or threaten to win this pawn. But rook c6 may be on the table after take, take here. Okay, am I sure I want to play rook here? Because I can still take with the pawn. No, I don't want to take with the pawn. I want to play. I want to have this on the table, but I need to look at it a little more. Now that it's looking a little more likely, I mean, I can. Huh. I should have done something about like the fact that their bishop was undeveloped for so long. I really should have prevented e4. Um, do I just take and after take? There's nowhere for me to move my queen into the game. If I play this now, what's the response? I'm thinking bishop here. After bishop there, is there anything? My queen is just in a really. I thought this diagonal would be nice, but now the bishop's controlling more squares. But I don't have queen c5. Do I trade or do I move here? Take with the bishop. Can't go for this pawn. I get the open file with my queen. You know what? Maybe that's not so bad. Maybe I want to take instead. This doesn't lead to anything, so I'm gonna take. They take with bishop. I come here. I come here with the threat of sacrificing because then take and then oh no, that doesn't work. Actually, it does work. If I go here, let's say they play bishop here, I don't know. Then I can sack because if takes, then I take with check. Forced to block. And then I'm up a pawn. I'm up a pawn, yeah. But is this the right square to do all that? Or do I want to move here instead? So many questions, just like no answers. Like I'm here carries the same threat where I sacrifice and then I can after take I take. Man, I can't wait to see what the review says. Cause I really would love to just know right off the bat, like which is the right answer. If I go here, you know what? I'm actually gonna play Queen D7. Queen D7 actually has some more sense to me now that I'm thinking about it a little more. let's say they play one of the moves that kind of defends everything, like bishop here, and then I maybe move my king up or something. If the queen ever attacks this pawn, I can play c5 to not only block out the bishop, but to protect it by revealing my queens or opening up my queen's vision to the a pawn. So I think I do need to stay on this rank, this file. Wait, it's this line, whatever the term is. I cannot think of it. Jeez. No, file is, yeah, up and down. It's vertical. Horizontal is rank. I'm pretty sure. Yes, yes, I'm right. I don't know why I keep doubting myself, but let's see. I'm expecting bishop here, just protects the pawn. I'm hoping the queen moves off this diagonal because that does open some back rank possibilities. And maybe I can also tempo with the bishop, bring it out somewhere here. Maybe do something. Maybe I have to play a5. a5 just to... Nah, you know what? a5 doesn't seem right. But it all depends on what my opponent plays. But I think bishop here is just like very clear. Just like I see it. That's the first thing I see. Your queen being here means you can't push pawns to protect this pawn. This pawn is by itself. Actually, no, it's got two big bros to protect it, so not really by itself, but it's somewhat exploitable for now. That's really what I'm gonna try to. Oh, you know what I missed? Wait, okay, not necessarily missed, but I'm looking at this square, right? I attack these two pawns at the same time. If you play, but wait, was that ever on the table before? No, because the bishop was there. But remember when I put my queen? What move did I do this? Okay, back on move 12 is when I played queen e7. So no, it's not really gonna. Here push. This is such a, like, look at all these squares they're controlling. My queen just has no infiltration. I can still play queen c6, but this can easily be defended. There's got to be a move. There's just got to be a move that's like, if I play here, then they attack this pawn, I would have to push. If I play here, like, what's the idea here? Maybe I just bring the bishop back. Bringing the bishop back lets me push the f pawn, but if I push the f pawn here, what's their move? Like, I can't for the life of me like figure out what they would want to play. Like, what the hell are they supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do here? I push this back. I can't think of a move for them. Or should I continue just like keep the pressure here? If I keep the pressure here, they might attack this pawn. If they attack this pawn, that's just it. Like I lose the file. I don't think I want to lose a file. I want to play this move to make this a possibility. Also, if I move the queen, I lose a file. I lose the ability to play c5 to protect this pawn if the king attacks the a pawn. I keep coming back to that because I feel like any move like, sorry, not here, but like there, queen, if they play queen a4, I want to be able to play c5 to defend my a pawn. I can't forget that. I can't forget that because I feel like that's going to be coming. This move still defends this pawn, which is already defended. So actually, they can even play here. But if they play there, I can play this. So no, no, actually, play that. I have to play. I had to play c5. But I like this. I'm still exerting control over the light squares. I don't have to worry about dark squares. So I think I'm doing okay by playing or keeping the queen in these squares. Okay, they play there. Okay, okay, okay. So now f5, it takes, take. No, they're just attacking this, but it's defended. I do have an infiltration now. I attack this if they play here. And I take, take. I think that's... And you know what? I also have bishop here because if takes, take. Bishop here forces them to answer with either this or take, take as a back rank. If they choose to not take, let me take that. No, what am I saying? No, 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 no. What do they want to do? I feel like f5 is a mistake. I don't know if that's something I really want to play. If I go here, move here. I feel like that's just good for me because they double up their pawns. Is Queen a4 a move? Queen a4 just attacks this pawn, which has only this as a response, which weakens this one's a backwards pawn. I can maybe somehow attack it. Then I would consider f4 more. I'm so close to playing it. Like, what's their idea? Like, what do they want? Do I give up the... Oh, that's the thing. I don't want to give up the... You know what? I think it's time to just rip it apart, you know? Now I'm thinking about h6. Simple, I just... In case I get shot. No, but I don't have to do that. Yeah, oh my goodness. I'm spending so much time, but I just don't know what. Simple idea. Oh, yeah. I played it and I realized immediately that it's a mistake because they could take and then I take and then I lose this pawn. Oh my god, that was stupid. That was so stupid. And I realized immediately after I play the one move I just put no effort into thinking about. So now I have to play that. That was stupid. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Yeah, I like why like right? Because they could have sacked the bishop. That's not even a sack. Like you just wait, right? Well, no, no, I'm overreacting. That's not really a move because take. They're just down a point. Never mind, never mind. I'm overreacting. This game's getting to me. This game's getting to me. Okay, so queen, king there is kind of like a dumb move now. I don't know what I thought I saw. Hmm. Push, take. Push, push. Here, take. Take. I'm isolating the pawn. It's protected though. It's protected. Here, push, here. Take. I have more scope. I can go here. Whoops, I can go here. It's not looking good. Like, I don't have any advantage here. And I kind of ignore these pawn pushes. Because I was so worked up about nothing. Like, I don't know what I thought I saw. It's kind of crazy that I let that happen. I'm comfortable with playing f5 because the bishop can't really attack this pawn. Like, it can't make its way anywhere here, like on this either of these diagonals to attack this pawn. So my bishop defending it is okay for now. But it's time for me to make a move. I feel like f5 was a better move earlier instead of h6. But h6, just in case, just prevents any checks, and then I have to block with the bishop, you know. And that just, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what else to do. Also, a bishop here, attacks this pawn, which they defend like that, but maybe I push it. But I push now. Pushing just takes up more space. Bishop does get to go here though, so I don't want to play here because, oh wait, actually I could now. I could. If I go here, I pin this pawn, but the problem is that right now they can play here. If I push the pawn, I don't know how good that would be. Oh wait. No. If I play, hold on. It depends on their, okay. See, now it's not even possible. They've got this diagonal. Prevents the discovered attack. And bishop here attacks that. The only way I can see they defend it is if they go here or just push it. What if I play queen here? What if I just attack the queen? I'm gonna attack the queen, but something they could do is even just push the pawn because I can't take and then take, and then this pawn's gonna promote no matter what. No, actually I have bishop here. Bishop here, actually. Ah, but I don't like that. I don't like that. Can they push? Push, take. I have to block. They defend it like that. They can't because of that. Then how the hell am I supposed to... No, but then I just bring my king in. So they lose that pawn, maybe? Is that okay for me? So maybe c6. If my opponent plays c6, I don't think that's really gonna save them. Or that's not a good counter. If they move here, then I move here, pinning the pawn. They play here. Okay, this is something I saw before. If they move back, which I don't think they will because they obviously don't like the fact that I can play that and open up the bishop. But let's say they do play here. Ah, okay. So this is a problem. This is actually a problem. Because now I can't play c5 and I can't defend that pawn. This bishop is... preventing me from playing anything really. Now I have to take and then maybe I can push. Take, and then push. Yeah, if take first. Oh, hold on. If he takes here, I push, pawn takes, bishop takes. If bishop takes, I have check and mate. So you can't take this pawn. Or maybe you can, because even if I push, you're not obligated to take at all. Maybe you just come back here or something and defend it that way. Then I can push. I wonder if they see that. I wonder if they see that if they take this pawn, I can push, take. Taking would be a blunder because then I take and then if you can't wait, you can't recapture. They take that way. That's kind of what I expected. Now I just push. The reason that my position is kind of held together or like is relatively all right is because my queen for the pretty much the entirety of the middle game slash what is this end game? I don't know if this is end game. I don't know the difference, but let's call it end game. Has been taken over this file and it's now got decent control here. It's protecting pretty much everything now. They play bishop here, I can play bishop here. That's why I didn't mind the bishop capturing. I have isolated pawns, but I made a mistake and let them take or push or attack the a pawn, which is something that I saw earlier. But yeah, I let the pawn advance here. I think that's my biggest mistake. But I already know I'm gonna open up game review and it's gonna show me like I made a mistake in the opening. Okay. Okay. They want a queen trade. I don't want that. Wait, maybe I do. No, I don't, because then how am I gonna defend this pawn? Here, here. Say here. Take. Queen is still here. And I'm still defending here. So no, I don't want that trade. Queen's undefended, but this piece can't be attacked by a pawn or anything, so even if here, and then I can just chill and play like I don't know what I play actually. I regret playing king h7. I panicked over a stupid like it was dumb. I don't know why I thought yeah, my pawn structure's messed up. Oh my god. Oh, but now I have playing this move quickly just to put pressure here. So I am threatening to win this pawn, and I'm still defending the a pawn. So they push like that. Now I can push like that, and look at this nice diagonal. Okay, okay, we're sort of back. We're sort of back in. It's okay. They want to play here. Oh, actually, maybe we're not back. Oh, maybe we're not back. Damn. He didn't see it. That was a bad mistake. Okay, that one was actually a mistake. Take, check, block, here, push to escape. You cannot come here to defend it. That fixes my a pawn problem. That fixes my a pawn problem. I made too many mistakes, and I literally acknowledged it, but I made too many mistakes with the a pawn. You know what? I like these longer games because like I get to see how the position evolves. Like I get to see how like these little ideas here, like back when they started pushing this. Okay, let me actually I'll talk about this so I can actually kind of explain what I'm seeing. But they're playing pretty well for 1381. At 1381, I was not playing like this. I'm scared to see what a 1500 is like in a 15-minute game because people that are playing 15 that are dedicating 15 minutes or no 30 minutes. This is going on for 30 minutes. Take. Take. Let's go ahead and take. Because if they take, do I push? Okay. Have this just starting check. They take. I give check. I'm just focusing on piece activity, just trying to get checks in, trying to get some sort of just trying to get more active, you know? What I'm seeing is if they take, I have check. Hold on. Check. They move here. Check. Take with check. Or do I just take? What happens if I take? Wait, one more time. Check here. Check. Take with check. You block like that. No, I have to take first. I have to take first. If they play bishop here, this check becomes more dangerous, I'm pretty sure. At the end of like we'll see. We'll see how this goes, but I'm starting to get a little more creative. Okay. My idea was check. They move. No, no, you know what? No. If I give check, take here, my bishop is pinned, and then they can play that, and then I don't know actually. If I play here, they might play here. No, they can't. Let's just move back. Let's just move back. I can force a trade. And this is much more comfortable. This is way more comfortable for me to play. I they I mean, my pawns are not like messed up anymore. They were pretty damn messed up. But now they're like even. This is pretty even. Their pawn is a lot more advanced, but it's not gonna push without. I cannot let them trade my their. I can't let them initiate a bishop trade. I play that. Oh no, I don't want to play that. I'm just not sure. I have to get the queens out. I can't risk losing on time. At the very least, this will be a draw, which is still not good for me with how much of an elo um how high how much higher my elo is. But you know what? I can't be. They're playing super well. This is a like really good game, honestly. For learning, this is really good and like super good. Just not seeing anything I could play besides trading off queens that would be safe or good for me to be doing right now. I was looking at like pinning to maybe do this, but or no, sorry, Queen H2, sorry, Queen A2, Queen A2 pins his bishop. Let's say they pushed a pawn. Then I have bishop here, mounting pressure. Forget it because it's not happening. I can't take that. They'll probably defend it, but then I'll have that. Attacking, you come here. I just come here. I can stay on the dark squares. You attack me, I move out of the way. That's it. Simple as that. Do I move here or here? That's the question. I think I can flag. If anything, I'll wait. No, flagging means I. Oh, that's just a pawn. No, that's a trade. Oh, that's a trade. Pushing means I can't take because then you take. But if you push, then I come here and then you push again. Ooh, that's trouble. That's trouble. They have me. I can't believe it, but they have me. Where did I go wrong? Will they find that move? They find this? I think I'm cooked. Oh, well, now it's not possible. So you do that, this is defended. You know what? I'm actually going to move here. Messed up. Push. This is so dangerous, dude. So I have to move my bishop out of here. Oh my god, please do not find b5. Please do not find b5. Oh, b5 is scaring the hell out of me. If they find b5, I'm actually, it's over. You can push the pawn, but you're never going to win it. Push like that now. I'm going to try to win this pawn. Let's get my own little counterattack going. I gotta look at b5 because b5 I think was winning for them. And I played it out in my head. I don't know how I was supposed to counter that, if at all. But they for sure had me. And now I can bring the bishop back. It's protected, and this isn't a risk anymore. Oof. It's a draw. I'm about to ask for a draw, but I mean, what do you want that? I gotta say, like they're playing so good. Like, they know what they're doing. They can't come here, which is important. Not to move my bishop because b5. Let's move here. It's protected. I'll move to 2 minutes. Oh, what a move. What a move, dude. What a move. But I can just do that. Oh, but I'm losing. Oh, now I really am losing. Now I really am just losing. Oh, this sucks. No, yeah. It's over. It came down to the last pawn. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I think they just have me. They just push. They just push. They come here. They have opposition. This is so bad. I lost. Good game. That actually went so. That one's so like, oh my goodness. I'll let him checkmate. There's still like a 0.1% chance they stalemate. Not very likely, but they deserve it. They deserve it. I'll let them. Ooh. Nah, they got time. They got time. Good game. Let's see where I went wrong. Oh, come on. I never used it. Wait, what? All right, let me just switch over to the other site. All right, I got it pulled up, moving my camera. I just looked at the time. It's been 48 minutes since I started the game. That's insane. It did not feel that long. Thankfully, I'm actually being a little more better with my time management, so it's a decent enough time where I can go to sleep. Um, I get enough hours, but Jesus, it didn't feel like that long. It's crazy. All right, but yeah, let's Okay, so no ugly mistakes in the opening. 97. Wait, 97? What does 97 do? Is this... Ah, wait, no? This is a blunder because that... Okay, duh. Oh, first I have to... Oh! Okay, that's actually really cool. That's really cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know what move they would have to play, but I just have to look at this. Like it's then I can take. Why is taking with queen better? Oh, I blunder that. Wait, what? But they're up a pawn. How is that the best move? Wait, I'm so confused. So I just lose a b pawn? That's it? I don't understand it. Maybe it's a positional thing. I don't have the explanation thing. But I'm trying to make this quick. I'm trying to get to the moves that I was thinking about during the game. So stacking was good. Here I just traded. It wanted me to push like that. I just brought the bishop back for I don't know what I was thinking here. Okay, that was a good move. See, I was scared. I thought this because if takes, then takes. But they just lose a bishop for 2 pawns. I don't know why I got so worked up about that. And then for a couple moves, I was like, oh my god, I was so scared about that. What they did here though, the slow crawl of the c pawn. How is this a good move? How is this excellent? No, because I allowed that. I countered, which is excellent, but f6 was the best. Undoing the move I played earlier. Okay. Yeah, I saw this move, but I don't know if I saw it at this point, but okay. I took, which was bad. I had to play bishop g4. I was looking at bishop g4, but then I kept thinking, what if f3? F3, and then I just don't have much. But let's see, what does it want me to do with bishop here? Bishop here. They'll probably play that. Oh, they want him to trade. If they trade, I'm still losing. No, I'm not. No, I am not. Yeah, okay. So what if they say, no, I'm not going to take? Let's see, this move is good because even if push, then I come back, and then I lose it? Then what am I supposed to do? Okay, I got lost in that line. That's really interesting. This is another game I'm gonna have to like review more on my own time because this video is getting too long. I'm ready to go to bed. But I sort of answered my question, like what I was supposed to do here. The position wasn't as bad as I kind of thought. Up until at least my move here. I thought tempoing the queen was good, but then I allowed that. And I noticed earlier the a pawn would be weak, but I always fell back on c5. But obviously that's not a move now. But I see that this is kind of like a counterattackish idea where I just want to wait. At one point do I play? Wait, what? Okay, here. This is how I should have responded. Before queen here, I should have played bishop here. But now that they play the queen here, how do I? And I already went through all that. Okay, that's really interesting. That one move pretty much screwed me. Yeah, and then I played that. That was the wrong response. I was proud of this move. They take check block here. Push to escape. I was looking forward to that, but they saw everything. They saw all my ideas and they played pretty well. They pushed, which was a mistake. They took. Yeah, I found an excellent move, but E takes on F3 was better. They took. I took first, which was excellent. Oh, but check first was good. At this point, we were still drawn. Or I managed to squeeze out a draw. And I traded. What was my big mistake in the end game? That's the last question I have to ask. Pushing that pawn was a mistake. Yeah, I had to get my king more involved. I guess stay up this dark square so they can't trade. Because yeah, I needed to keep that bishop. Cause there's a lot here. I'm gonna look at this definitely again because wait, what? Huh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the hell? You're telling me I could have saved the game. Oh my god, this is why you have to read. I don't know what chess book you have to read to learn that, but I need that book. I need that book. You're telling me I could have saved this position. This is a chess puzzle somewhere, and I think I've done something like this, but I'm just not. Oh my god. And you know what? I've heard before, pawns on the edge of the board can't promote. I don't know where I've heard that, but wow, okay. I'm done. Learning experience. I don't think I'm gonna forget something like that. Hopefully, it actually has practical use, or I don't know if it'll just pop up into my head if I ever get into this position again. Anyways, thank you for watching. Till the next.